This is the Velvet Room, was it?
It's so nice to see you again.
Likewise.
You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
Persona?
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships.
A mask?
When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord.
Oh, will I?
Until then, farewell.
April 19th, a Sunday. All the dots. Your head is getting clearer. All the dots. You can see a white ceiling. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You feel someone's presence beside you.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Kind of bored. I mean, all I've got to look at is a white ceiling. Where am I?
Thank goodness you finally came to. Oh, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power, it was amazing.
What were those things?
You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against. And the power you used, we call it persona. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you.
Okay. What do you mean?
My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms.
Oh, why not?
You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
No, it's fine. It's not your fault.
Thanks. But still, here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from her. As soon as she wakes up, I'll tell her the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Oh, and you don't have to be formal around me or anything.
I mean, I wasn't going to anyway, but...
Us second-year girls gotta stick up for each other after all.
Indeed.
Bye.
Bye-bye. April 20th, a Monday. Yo, long time no see. What's up? Did you have an upset stomach or something? Anyways, I got something to tell you. What is it? Actually... Oh, wait. I'm not supposed to say anything. Sorry, man. Sheesh, someone's full of energy today. I could hear you from all the way over there. Hey, it's Yucatan. You two live in the same dorm, yet came separately today. Is it because you'll cause too many rumors again, What? I just left a little late. Anyways, I need to talk to her. Bye-bye, Junpei. What? Are you feeling better, Yuki? I'm sorry to hit you with this first thing in the morning, but Itsuki-san wants to talk to you today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, okay? Don't forget. I don't think I'll be able to forget. Forget what? That's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. But they're furry. That makes them cool. And that wraps it up for the Stone Age. I'm tired of lessons about stones. I'd rather talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history is not exciting until then. Though I'm paid to do this, so I've gotta. It's tough being an adult. Next is the Jomon period. When do the samurai get their day in the sun? Why does he have the weird hat on? Like, why? I just ask a question to random, and call it a day. Hey, Junpei. What was the style of houses in the Jomon period called? How am I supposed to know about something way back then? Quick, Yuki. What the heck is he talking about? Well, mud huts, obviously. You'd never select elevated houses or anything like that, would you? Oh, that's correct. Mud huts were built by digging a hole in the ground and supporting the roof. It's no use. I can't get interested. I want to get to the age of katanas. Everything else is so dull. Hey, I answered right and I don't get any credit? Tch. Oh well. Thanks, Yuki. You hear your classmates whispering. Yuki told Junpei the answer. She's really smart. You became slightly more popular. Your charm has increased. Class has ended for today. There seems to be something important going on at the dorm. You decide to go back early. Evening. There is no one in the lounge. You were told to go to the 4th floor. So let's go to the 4th floor. Why not just... Can I... Actually... I can do that. Awesome. That saves so much time. A room on the 4th floor. Yukari, Mitsuru, the chairman, and an unfamiliar male student are sitting here.
Ah, there you are.
Here I am.
I'm glad that you're okay. I wasn't sure what I'd do if anything had happened to you. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
You alright?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Yes. Excuse me?
Do you remember the night you came here?
No.
You had to have noticed the signs.
What, the ones pointing to the building? Yeah, I noticed them. How else would I get here?
The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere.
That's normal.
Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
Hidden?
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of. But the dark hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting.
Yeah, because that's not interesting at all.
You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Not really.
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEAS for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
How do you fight them?
Although rare, There are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users, which means it's all up to you guys.
I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
Mitsuru opens the case on the table. A silver gun gleams uncannily inside. From inside seems odd.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Alright.
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment.
Yeah, can I be moved down to like the first floor? Well, second floor in this building, wouldn't it be? Yeah, because there's no ground floor in Japan. I think? I don't know.
Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Haha.
Hold up. Wasn't that? Oh, never mind.
You join seas to fight the shadows. All the dots, exclamation, question mark. A voice rings in your head. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Fool Arcana. You have established the C's social link of the Fool Arcana. You may earn an XP bonus when fusing personas of the Fool Arcana. You feel your inner strength growing. You recall what Igor said about the power of social links. The intensity of social links strengthens the power of the personas. Social links, are these the bonds you form with people you meet? You are still tired from your hospital stay. You decide to return to your room. Apparently I do. I mean, I didn't. I could go somewhere else. But no. As you were dozing off, you felt someone's presence.
Hi, how are you?
A bit disturbed that you're in my room. Who are you?
We've met before.
Well, yeah, but still.
Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
The end? No, we'll go with... Thanks?
I wasn't expecting you to thank me.
Well, I wasn't exactly thanking you properly.
But you're welcome. That is what I'm supposed to say, right?
No.
I don't really know what this end is about either. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met?
Nope.
I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me.
Who's this kid again?
Okay then. See you later.
The boy disappeared. April 21st, a Tuesday. Morning, thanks about yesterday. Akihiko-senpai is injured too, and I was really uneasy about working alone with Mitsuru-senpai. Leave it to me. Yeah, let's do our best together. But I wonder when Senpai's injury is going to heal. He said that wasn't a major injury. After school, Yukari began talking to you in class.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone. I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Mitsuru left as she was done. As soon as she was done. That was fast.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan! Do I sense some hostility?
It seems that Junpei was listening too.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just... Never mind. Let's go.
They were Toadeye Strip Mall.
About earlier, it's not that I don't like her or anything, you know? Oh, I'm talking about Mitsuru-senpai.
Well, obviously.
Why's Junpei always have to talk about stuff that isn't any of his business, huh? Plus, he says it all in the creepiest, most perverted way. He's like the poster boy for sexual harassment.
I kind of agree.
You know, last year he...
You continued to gossip all the way back to the dorm. Evening. Dormitory, 4th floor command room. Mitsuru and Akihiko are already here.
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy. What's up?
Hi.
Junpei? Why are you here?
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna go with I was okay though. So I was okay though.
Hey, don't feel bad. It happens to all us Persona users.
What?
But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kinda lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have a guy around too, wouldn't it?
I suppose.
Huh? Yeah.
So anyway, glad to join the team.
Don't slow us down.
No worries. Nothing's gonna happen to you as long as I'm around.
Junpei joined C's.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had. But that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
It really doesn't. I mean, I know it's tartar, but still.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
Oh, end of scene. Gekukan High School front gate.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
You don't have to say it so creepily. My stomach just rumbled. But I do always get hungry around midnight. There's no reason they couldn't have used the animated scene there. Just cut out the bits with the male main character, and it'd be fine. Weird.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it?
I suppose.
There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know, you don't have to remind me.
So, this is Tartarus. You decide to enter the tower.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
Cool?
But it sure is creepy.
Yeah, I'd go with creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far, and I'll be feeding you information from here.
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick me.
Don't pick him. Yeah.
You're in charge.
Thank you.
What? But she's a girl.
What the hell does that mean?
Well, she has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like she can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
Alright, let's head inside. Are you ready?
You betcha.
That's the spirit.
You decide to go through the entrance. All the dots question mark. A strange door is sitting in the corner of the lobby.
What's the matter?
The velvet key in your hand is shining. The key fit into the door's keyhole as if it was being sucked in.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, have you?
The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist?
Well, why don't you tell us then? There we go.
Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power.
The nature of my power?
Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities. You are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce, but please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you.
Uh-huh.
But before I forget, Do you recall when I mentioned another resident of this room?
I do. I was wondering where she was.
Tell me, when you think of this person, what do you see?
Someone with Vert's voice, wearing blue, and she likes to spend a lot of money in the fountains. I think it's a woman.
I see. Then let's bring her out for a proper introduction.
My name is Elizabeth. It's a pleasure to meet you.
That's what I was thinking of.
My assistant will aid you as well. Until then, farewell.
I'm assuming if I select a male character for her, it would be a him.
Hey, are you alright?
I assume. When it asked me that choice, it would change it. Because I have seen images, sprites of that character as a male character, so I assume that's what caused that. But I've got to go with the female one. That's the one that feels right to me now because of FES. Yeah, I'm alright. Why?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Really? A zombie?
That's what you picked to dwell on?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. You're trying to yank my chain here. Don't worry, though. I got you covered whenever you need it, man.
They don't seem to see the door.
Yeah, whatever. Come on, let's go.
You can check your own status by pressing the triangle button. Also, you can save your progress by accessing the clock to the left of the entrance. You can also pay money to heal by accessing this clock. Oh. In FES, whenever I came back here, it just healed automatically, so I have to spend money now? Alright, fine. Anyway, let me make a save, and then we'll proceed into Tartarus. Before we head on inside, I want to inspect the bike, though. I keep equipment that helps me search for information in there. Please don't touch it. Fair enough, right on to Tartarus. Are you ready? Ready! Good luck. Block 1. Inside Tartarus.
So, this is it, huh?
At least we get to see what the ceiling looks like now. It's kind of cool.
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
Yep.
Whoa, is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
Right.
Got it. Why is she always like that?
Because she's well prepared. Right, this should be the only section in the game where it's actually 3D, which is like, kind of weird, but still. Let's begin. Keep in mind, these are real battles you'll be engaging in. Now, see if you can eliminate all the shadows wandering around on this floor. Right, so let's start doing that. We know there's a chest up here, because this first floor is exactly the same. Obtained medicine! I really like Yuki's weapon. I really do. What type of weapon is it, though? Let's have a look. Equipment! Oh, it's the Naginata. Fair enough. Not meant for real combat. Well, that's what we're doing right now, is real combat. So anyway, on we go. Watch out, I detect a shadow in front of you. Move in and hit it before it attacks you. Hold on, I want to make sure... Hold on. Press the X button to use your weapon. If you can hit an enemy before it hits you, then you'll have the advantage at the start of the battle. Right, so let's see here. What did I want to do? I want to see if I can change the... Defeat the shadows and on the floor, blah, 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 blah. I want to change the tactics for these two. Yeah. We'll get into the battle first.
Takuba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience.
Oh, no I don't.
Would you like me to explain the basics of battle?
I mean, I suppose, because I've got to do this from the point of view of if no one's watched me do Persona 3 FES. So I've got to go through the tutorial again. Yes, please.
The primary offensive options available to you in battle are attack and skill. Attack corresponds to the weapon you've equipped, while skill relates to your persona's abilities. Those skills consume either stamina or spiritual power. They tend to have a greater effect. Use whichever option best suits the situation. Keep attacking until you've defeated the enemy, but pay careful attention to your stamina. That's it for now. Did you get all that?
I gotcha. I wasn't paying attention to any of that, but I know what she was saying.
Okay, then I want you to defeat the enemy before you. Try using both the skill and attack options.
No, we're just gonna go straight for skill, because I know this is weak to Aggie.
I summon you! Yes, the enemy is
Here's our
vulnerable.
chance for an all-out attack! Ready at him!
Ooh, that looks much better. Snuff Soul. Oh, we're down to back down to 5 XP. Great. On we go. There should be a staircase nearby. Do you see it? A staircase is the only way to proceed to the next floor. I can't allow you to go any higher today, but please remember about it next time. Can I move the camera? I can't move the camera. Oh, I have to use... I can't use the... Oh yeah, of course. I was going to say I can't use the right stick to move the camera. There wasn't a right stick on the PSP, was there? So I've got to use the shoulder buttons to move the camera. Bizarre. There's another shadow ahead of you. You'll be at a disadvantage if the enemy gets the first hit in, so try to surprise your opponent and strike first. If you are able to strike the enemy before you are spotted, then you will gain the initiative. On the other hand, if the enemy hits you first, the opposite will occur. Right, let's try and get the upper hand on it. Maybe? No.
Now's a good time for me to explain about attack properties, which are important to consider during battle.
What, like if something's weak to fire?
Do you want to know more?
I suppose.
Nearly every type of attack is associated with a particular property. For example, swords can be used to do slash attacks, while bows are used to do pierce attacks. Skills, on the other hand, have different properties. Bufu, for instance, indicates an ice attack. Now, most enemies are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. In other words, they have weaknesses. A fire skill will deal greater damage to an enemy that's weak against fire. With my power, I can analyze an enemy to determine its weaknesses and strengths. That falls under tactics. Do you follow?
I do. Yes.
The enemies you're facing have a weakness that you can exploit. Why don't you give it a try?
It's fire. Right, Aggie.
I summon you!
I want to check the tactics as well, see if I can change it here.
Wisely chosen attack.
I know it was. Right, so, tactics. So act freely. Where is it? Direct commands. Oh god, I'm so happy for that. Direct commands, it's like, yes! Finally! It's through back up. Analyze, may as well.
Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
Right, we've got direct commands, finally.
Persona!
So happy I've got that now. You don't know how happy I am with that.
Enemy is vulnerable. Keep
Here's
going.
a chance. Let's get him.
Yes!
Get back here, you son of a...
Revival bead. 10 XP though, cool. Right, so let's get this chest over here. Try to move the camera again the same way and I can't. That's gonna be weird getting used to. There seems to be a shadow just around the corner. Approach carefully to avoid being spotted. The map will prove to be quite useful as you explore, so use it often. Right, come on then. Gonna have to be very careful with these shadows.
Were you able to exploit the enemy's weakness in the last battle?
Yes.
If you didn't already notice, doing so will also grant you an additional attack. Would you like more details?
Go on then.
An enemy will lose its balance if you exploit its weakness or land a critical hit. This will give you the opportunity to perform an additional action. In other words, you'll get to do one more thing. You can keep attacking the same enemy, or if you prefer, attack a different target. And if you succeed in knocking another enemy off balance, then you can act yet again, which means you can remain on the offensive for as long as you can keep this up. This strategy is essential to securing victory. However, remember this. An enemy that's already lost its balance cannot be knocked off balance again. You can't knock down someone who's lying on the ground, right? It's the same idea.
That is literally the reason I stopped playing Persona 3 FES. That was irritating me because the other characters weren't doing that properly. They were attacking one enemy, getting its weakness, then attacking the same enemy again rather than another one which had the same weakness. It's like, no, attack the other ones and then we'll win. And then I went and lost because they didn't attack the other ones over and over again, and it became irritating. So now I don't have that problem.
Now, to knock an enemy off balance, you need to know its weaknesses. So don't hesitate to ask me for an analysis. I'll be sure to share the results with the others as well. Got it?
Got it. Yep.
Then proceed with the battle. Use what you've learned to quickly dispose of the enemy.
Alright then. Hang you!
A wisely chosen attack.
Get him!
Why, thank you.
Persona!
A wisely chosen attack.
One more!
I mean, I can control the other characters, but I'm not going to get around to using them in this part anyway, am I?
Persona!
You attacked the enemy's weak point.
Here's our chance. Let's get him! Get back here, you son of a...
Shuffle time! Mysterious cards have appeared in your mind. After battle, you will occasionally have the opportunity to select a card from the one shuffled before your eyes. If you pick a card with a persona on it, then you will receive that persona. There are other cards, each of which has a unique effect or reward. Keep an eye on the card you want and try to pick it. I want to get Pixie if I can. Press the X button when your desired card is directly in front. Oh, I was like, time it. It's like, nope. That's much harder to do. You drew the Minor Arcana Wand, rank 1. The wand spurs growth. Your experience increased. That's much harder. 33 XP though. Yukari's persona, Io, has leveled up. Yeah, we know this stuff. We know. At least we can see what they get when they level up now. Hermes has leveled up. It's a weird noise. It was the chest. Love that. I'm trying to move the camera again the same way. It's gonna be so hard getting used to using the shoulder buttons to move the camera. I detect a shadow up ahead. How are you feeling? Alright, I'm feeling great. If you or another party member is in bad shape, then use healing items prior to engaging the enemy. If you don't have anything on hand, then ask Takiba to heal you. Press the triangle button to open up the menu screen. From there, you can recover HP with skills and items. You can use your friend's skills from there as well, so feel free to do so while keeping an eye on their SP. Yeah, we're fine. I like the range on this weapon, it's really cool.
There is a better way to defeat all of your enemies in battle than to attack them individually.
Oh?
You can perform an all-out attack. Would you care to hear more about this?
I suppose, even though we've done it all the previous fights. Yes, I would.
When enemies are thrown off balance, they become vulnerable. An all-out attack will allow your entire team to attack simultaneously. Your enemies will be unable to defend against it. It's a very reliable method of attack. Whether or not you want to perform an all-out attack is up to you. But remember, you cannot perform it when you're alone. So if you want to have it in your arsenal, make sure your team is comprised of at least 2 members. That's all you need to know about all-out attacks. Do you understand what I've just explained to you?
More than you could possibly know. Yes!
Then, that concludes the basics of battle. But there's one last thing I need to tell you. Shadows become stronger the further you advance. If you don't think you can win a battle, retreat at once. There may be times, however, when an escape will be impossible. This battle is one of those times. Good luck.
Right then, Agi!
Persona!
You exploited the enemy's weakness.
Same again.
You exploited the enemy's weakness.
Ooh, we got a crit version.
The enemy is vulnerable.
Doesn't change much, but still, we got a crit version.
Persona! You struck the enemy's weak
Here's a
point.
chance. Let's get him.
Let's get him.
Get back here, you son of a...
Shuffle time! Ooh, we're guaranteed a persona. Fantastic. Select the cards after they have been shuffled. Right, so let's start. Well, that was a different type of shuffle time. That's... What? What happens if I don't? Oh dear. You drew a card of the persona Apsaris. You have welcomed Apsaris into your heart. What's the difference in shuffle time? What causes that? It's bizarre. Felt a surge of energy inside after the recent battle. We leveled up! Awesome. Blah 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 blah. No, they've not got the level they need for the big skills. I need level 5 of him quickly. Right then, remembering about the shoulder buttons now. That's odd. Usually there are more shadows on the prowl. Well, at least you gained some experience in battle. Let's go back to the dorm for today. There should be an access point somewhere on that floor. You can use it to return to the entrance. Since there aren't any enemies to worry about, why don't you split up and search individually? Just tell the other party members what you'd like them to do. But if they get too far away while split up, you will not be able to use skills or items on them. Be careful of that. Press the square button to issue orders to your allies. When your party members get too far away, their portrait at the bottom right of the screen will darken, and skills and items cannot be used on them. Also, party members may encounter shadows while split up. While they are in battle, you will not be able to change their equipment. Alright then, that's a point. Can I change their equipment? Hold on. What do you think I'm doing? What? Let's see if I can change the equipment of other party members. I can! I don't have to go to them outside and do it there. I can just change it here. This is fantastic. I'm liking this version of Persona 3 much better already. It feels much more like I wanted. Which order will you give? Split up! Use this command to instruct your party members to spread out and look for stairs, access points, and items. However, they're not very strong and they can easily fall prey to the enemy. Be sure to keep an eye on their HP.
Everyone, spread out and proceed individually.
Alright, we want to go over here, because I know he goes that way. I found the access point. What do you want to do? Let's stay here.
Okay, then I'll look around some more.
Oh, he didn't tell me he got the item. That's what I was waiting for. Then I was going to be like, yeah, now we'll leave. Because there's nothing left to do here now. So let's go. Good, you found the access point. Please return to the entrance. Okay. Here you go. Oh, there we go. Obtained medicine. Bling. It seems you've returned to the entrance.
Welcome back.
Hello.
So, how was it?
Is that right? No problem.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power. But damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry though, you'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
Oh, yes, we will. In any event, by combining your powers with your teams, you are able to stand against the shadows. You feel a bond forming between yourselves. You felt the power of your heart intensify, as if in reaction to the bond between your friends. Rank 2. See, that's much better than going like thou art I and I am thou again and again and again. You can tell this version was made after Persona 4, can't you? The C's social link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas of the Fool Arcana has grown. Just like Yukari and Junpei, you feel tired as well. You decide that it would be best to return to your room and rest. Well, this is where we're going to be ending this part then, because I'm assuming there's going to be no more text after this. And I'll go make a save if I can. And in the next part, we'll proceed back to the dorm. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye for now.